Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Yellow Jackets want to move quickly.
First down for the offense.
Looking downfield, it's Knowles. He's got him. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. Solid run on the last play, sets this offense up on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Avant.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. And it slips just inside that right upright. That'll cut the lead to 13.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Mobile, but let's just go with notable.
We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. The Jaguars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking for a man. It's Roach. Spits it out to the back. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Jaguars will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Underheat, and he gets rid of it.
And how about this defense really answering the challenge so far today? This offense, you've seen like last week. I mean, they can throw for touchdowns and big yards and big chunk plays. Defense has answered the call, played the deep ball well, played discipline, making this offense really earn everything they get.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Good job by the defense to keep him away from that first down marker. It's fourth down. And the Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. The hand to the running back. Brings him to the open.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Jaguars can really attack on this second and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Roach. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Jaguars are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to throw on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. To the air on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Gets it to the 46-yard. First down for this offense.
21 on the play.
And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
Running back, ball carrier,
desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Makes the catch. It's Phillips. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Finds a spot in the middle. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Going for 6. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Takes the handoff. It's Powell. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Going to the ground. He breaks a tackle.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The give to the back. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Jaguars lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to run for it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Roach. This time it's complete. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Phillips. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. After swapping into the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Powell. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. The Jaguars will line up to punt it away. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He's past the 30, and he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Looking to throw, it's Knowles. Got his man quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something in.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. The give to the tailback. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do nowadays and how much you put on their plate, one mistake is okay. Those usually aren't the ones that are going to kill you. So one mistake, back-to-back weeks, that's fine. You just can't make multiple, but the team's winning this week, which is the most important stat that he cares about.
The Jaguars have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Back to pass, it's Roach. Pressure coming. The offense coughs it up, and they were on the move. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, I can't do that here, right? I got the football. I got the lead. The clock is my friend, and now I cough it up. Offense have to understand the situation, have to understand I got to get to the ground. I can make sure I don't fight for extra yards. I make sure I don't fumble, costly fumble.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Extra point here will give them the lead. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play and get a touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Roach. Grabs it in the middle. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the... running underneath.
And the Jaguars line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
Looking for room. It's Malone. Still on his feet at the 45.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
The Jaguars are on the move. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. Look out, he's got room. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball. Down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Roach. Right on the money. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Jaguars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. Wait.
This is a no-brainer right now. After that incompletion, trailing by what you are in this area of the field, 4th and short, just kick the field goal. It's what you need to give yourself a chance to win.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now they regain the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. We'll see how the offensive coordinator pieces together this drive down late in the fourth. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Yellow Jackets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. He would love to have picked up the first down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
Yeah, that could save the game, because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
The Yellow Jackets getting set on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. To the air. It's Knowles. Unloads to the wideout. He caught it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not...
Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. This time it's complete. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. And the Jaguars in the hurry up. Looking to throw, it's Roach. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. From the gun. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to throw on 1st down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, it's hard. This is the hardest time because you got to have plays and you got to have scripts because you know they're sitting back with all the DBs on the field in a dime package playing pass. How can we get first downs? How can we complete passes and get out of bounds to try to save some of this clock as we move the ball downfield?
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Powell. Runs for the tackle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Hauls it in the first down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The Jaguars didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. The Jaguars started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Back to throw, it's Roach. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
They'll go empty. 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. He had that one slip. And if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Here comes the heat. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop. After that last incompletion setting up 4th down, do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David, every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today. And hey, who knows? Maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.